Hey everyone, welcome to Stargazer 6. Today we're going to be looking at Barack Obama's comments on the Brian Tyler Cohen Show. That's right, the ex-president of the United States went on a political discourse YouTube channel and made a few comments about the UFO topic. So let's take a look at what happened.
A couple questions here. Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in, what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground facility, unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
I was pretty blown away that he asked the question at all, because, as I say, it's a political discourse YouTube channel. It's got nothing to do with UFOs or aliens. Not even conspiracy theories, really. And for some reason, Brian Tyler Cohen just came out and asked him if aliens are real. Of course, this set off a bit of a firestorm on the internet, spread like wildfire. Everyone saying, hey, aliens are confirmed. We've got the ex-president of the United States confirming it. But it was too good to be true, because already he put up a post clarifying his statement, basically saying, look, it was a fire round of questions. And so his excuse is that in the spirit of that, he just quickly answered without really thinking about it, I guess. And so in his subsequent posts clarifying his statement, he's written that he hasn't actually observed or been given any proof that aliens are real. So yeah, on the one hand, he clearly said aliens are real, but subsequently he's now saying, I have no proof of that. Very contradictory. But look, to be honest, I would expect no less. I mean, that's why I was so surprised by his initial answer that aliens are real. Because as we very well know, many presidents of the United States, sitting presidents and ex-presidents, have been asked that very same question. And every time they do get asked anything about the UFO topic, they immediately shut it down, or they deflect, or use distraction tactics, or they trivialize it and start to have a little fun and sort of laugh it off and just treat the whole topic as a bit of a joke, which Obama tried to do on this occasion to some extent by talking about Area 51 and the labs with alien bodies and all of that stuff. And yeah, so look, we've seen this many times before. So let's take a look at these clips from previous presidents of the United States of America being asked about the topic of UFOs and aliens.
When you were in office, and I don't know when this happened or if it happened, did you go through the secret files, the UFO documents? Because if I was president, that'd be the first thing I did.
You know, it's funny. My daughters asked the very same question.
They did?
Yeah.
Would you be allowed to tell your daughters what was in those files?
No.
You would not?
No.
Now that you're out of office, you can do anything you want, right?
True, yeah. But I'm not telling you.
You're not telling me. The moment I was inaugurated, my hand it'd still be hot from touching the Bible, and I would immediately race to wherever they have the files about Area 51 and the UFOs, and I'd go through everything to find out what happened.
Right.
Did you do that?
That's why you will not be president.
So did you look? Did you see? Did you explore?
I can't reveal anything.
Oh, really? Because President Clinton said he did go right in, and he did check, and there was nothing.
Well, you know, that's what we're instructed to say.
You gave an interview the other day in which you said you've been briefed on unidentified flying objects. Are they real?
Well, I don't want to really get into it too much, but personally, I tend to doubt it. I mean, you have people that swear by it, right? And pilots have come in and they said, and these are pilots that are not pilots that are into that particular world, but we have had people saying that they've seen things. I'm not a believer, but, you know, I guess anything's possible.
We spoke to a government official recently who said the U.S. government had wreckage from a UFO in a facility on an Air Force base. Are you familiar with that?
I haven't heard that, no. I haven't heard that. It has not been within government, has not been a big thing, but I've seen it. I've seen it on your show, but I've seen it. I don't assume it's correct, but, you know.
All this talk about dem aliens, but I was wondering if you have a theory about that.
Well,
when it comes to aliens, there's some things I just can't tell you on air.
But you'll tell us off air? Great.
You know, no, look. The truth is that when I came into office, I asked, right? I was like, all right, you know, is there the lab somewhere where we're keeping the alien specimens in spaceship? You know, they did a little bit of research, and the answer was no.
What'd they tell you? How much can you tell?
So
How's that work? Is it like super
I think
top
I
secret?
Can tell, you know,
Tell me.
Well, based on Hunter Biden, I can say whatever the hell I want, right? But no. But I interviewed a few people. It's never been my thing, I have to be honest. I have never been a believer. I have people that Area 51 or whatever it is, I think it's the #1 tourist attraction in the whole country or something.
It's a testament to how deep the UFO cover-up actually goes when you see the most powerful man in the world, really, being asked the question and not being able to give a true answer on it. And when they do, like on this occasion, they then have to take their words back, probably because they received a few phone calls from the people upstairs reminding them maybe that they're not to talk about the topic, that they're not allowed to give anything away. I mean, Barack Obama is obviously not the president any longer. Maybe he felt that he was allowed to give just a little bit of information away, but clearly not the case because he's retracted all of his comments now. So yes, unfortunately, the UFO cover-up continues, for the time being at least. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the latest news and discourse on the UFO topic. Keep looking up. See you soon.